Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
I'm Rizky Mukia. Today I'm about to show you my research collaborated with Mr. Ali Faisal Muhammad about developing mobile app of English pronunciation test using Android Studio.
Just put my name there.
Well, as we know that English is an international language which is used by the entire countries to communicate among others for cooperation purposes, there are four parts in learning English. There are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. To be able to communicate very well, of course, the most important part is the speaking one. This is an action to pronounce all the target sentences to our partner in conversation, so that we can create a mutual understanding. So having a good pronunciation is really important. But unfortunately, we have a problem here. We found some students who have mistakes in pronouncing the English word, and due to our research, there is a sample of multimedia broadcasting technology students who have mistakes in pronouncing the English words. I have conducted some survey related to this case. I had given 150 vocabulary lists throughout 100 respondents and asked them to read each word correctly. And the result was quite surprising, since as many only 43 words pronounced correctly throughout 100 respondents. And this is a staggering fact, ladies and gentlemen, that these multimedia broadcasting technology students are projected to have their career in the field of photography, journalism, movie making, and so forth. So communication skill is essential for them. So based on that, we've been developing an application that we used to call it an English pronunciation test. And this is not the first English pronunciation test application. There are some similar applications that have been developed, and I have collected some of them to be compared. So this is basically the lack of the So this is basically the summary of the lag we found in the set. Most of them has the jerk-driven user interface and the lack of the feature, as well as you can see in the slide. So based on this fact, we've been challenged ourselves to develop a better application, and it is an Android-based English pronunciation test app in 2016. So here's the preview. Before we start, we should look into Facebook first. After we log in, the front page will appear like this. Start the app, we begin to the level 1. The word is shown, and we should pronounce the word that we see. If we're correct, the screen will appear like this. And if we're incorrect, the screen will appear like this. It'll show you the correct answer. Probably we just go on to the next part, skip the list. So this is the total score and the list of the result you got. Here you can also repronounce your word correctly. After that, you can share your score to your Facebook. Now we're moving to the level 2. The level 2 is unlocked. And here's the menu interface. There's a history. It shows you the recent activities. And then help if you had trouble in studying the app. And about, it shows you a credit. If you're done, you can log out. As you can see from the video I've shown you, this application consists of this mechanism. So there is a user, then he uses his Android for the app. Inside the app, it is provided the random words from the SQLite database, which is shown to the user, and he should pronounce the word. After that, his voice is processed, which is converted from voice to text, and then the result is being compared to the SQLite database, and then the final result that shows you either you're correct or incorrect in pronouncing the words. Our application have been examined by 3 experts. Based on their review, it shows a really satisfying result in terms of the system, the content, and the design. In the system, there are 8 elements for the clear guidance, content placement, consecutively of a system workflow, readable text, and the precision of the navigation were tested good. And for the use of understandable language, the easiness of operating the app and the usefulness of navigation were very good. And then the design, the use of the typography and the layering style were good, and the use of the suitable color was very good. And then the content, it's not pretty much different. For the both of the follow the tongue consonant and the compatibility content of learning competency were good. We also tried this to 30 respondents, and it also shows quite satisfying result. We measured 9 elements: the clear guidance, the easiness of the navigation, the running app speed, the tenderness of the user interface, understandable user interface, the dynamic of the user interface, better pronunciation perceived, common word fixing, and understandable pronunciation. It shows.
Interrupt. Time is up.
Oh, wait. After this. Which shows a quite satisfying result, which is shown by the blue and the green bar in the chart. And then the conclusion. The application is easy to use. It has an attractive design. It is useful because it helps the user to learn pronunciation better. And in the future works, we are open for some advice toward a better improvement in the system, such as the first one, adding a counter of the total words so that the user can know how far they have pronounced the word. The second one, adding the dual or multiple players so each user can practice each other. And the last one, sharing the result score to another social media such as Line, Kakao, and something else like that. That's all for my presentation. If you have any inquiries or questions, you can reach me on my email shown in the slide.
Okay.
Thank you and good afternoon.
Okay. 3 minutes for question and answer.
Yes, as you can see,
No,
I'm asking. If you have a question, just email. You said that.
One question for you. How you define the difficulties level of the word? Which word is level 1? Which word is level 2?
Okay, thank you for the question. Actually, before we develop this application, we have done some